All right, guys. Hey, back out in the two-man. Another one of these little small lakes that I like to fish. This one's totally different than the last one I fished. Last one, the water was dingy, dirty. Here, it's going to be really clear. Here, it's got a lot more deep banks. So, I think we'll probably do a little more crankbaiting than we did the last time. But you know what? Whatever the fish wants, that's what we're going to give them. Stay with me. All right, here we go. Let's start with a worm. Gonna have a little more wind than the last time I was out. You know what? That's not a bad thing. Kind of getting more of an easterly breeze, which is not something I thought we was gonna have today when I picked this spot. There we go. We found one. Oh boy. There we go. Right off the edge of vegetation. Boy, it is clear. Man, he's down a ways. I can see him down there. Yeah. That away. That's the way to start. Whew. Nice fish. Got him right in there too. Good, didn't I? Come on, buddy. Give it up. Yeah. Where's it? Just hook up everything sometimes, huh? Yeah, you had it in there pretty good. There we go. All right, before we blow in there too far, there we go. Weighted hook. Let me get up ways and I'll show you what I did. Don't want to screw up too much of the fishing area there, huh? All right, technically a swim bait hook, 1/4 ounce weight. It's got a keeper on the front. Rigging a worm weedless. That's what we're using. All right, guys, we've been around here a couple times with the worm, managed one fish. It is real clear, and I said we might have to do some crankbait. Here's what we're gonna do. This is it's round, but at the same time, it's really more like a horseshoe because here inside the horseshoe, there's this big area that comes out. It's real shallow, gets out here about 10 feet, lots of vegetation because the water's so clear. You know, we're off and on, sun and clouds, almost no ripples on the water. So I think what we're going to end up with the situation is they're going to be down there down deep by the vegetation. Haven't been able to do anything on the outside edge. Kind of had to stay away from the one side. There's people fishing over there, some bluegill, so we'll try that later if they move. But even the sides haven't done any good, but there's not a lot of vegetation out deep on the side. So we're going to come out on this hump. We're going to work it around. We're going to work it with a deep diver. I got some deep divers go about 10 feet down. Cast up shallow, bring it out, just try to avoid the vegetation. Let's see what we find. There we go. That's a fish. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Found one. Whew. All right. All right, there we go. Found one with a crankbait. Maybe we found the answer to this thing. I've been around this thing over twice now. Finally found something. Let me get my pliers here. I don't get a finger full of it, huh? There we go, guys. That's a green tomato. Yeah. All right. Maybe we found what it's going to take. It's going to take a crankbait. You know, I said that at the start. Maybe if I'd have sooner, I wouldn't have gone around this lake 3 times. Wish I had my other rod. There we go. Found another one. There we go, and another. Should have done this an hour and a half ago, huh? Yeah, wouldn't have been going around this lake so many times catching nothing. Littler one. We'll take it. I was beginning to wonder. Maybe this could be a green tomato day. Just a couple. Awful weedy out there. And very shallow. Catfish. Catfish. Tell you what, I've been doing a lot of those lately. There we go. There we go. Oh, he hit it on the fall. Yeah, he took that on the fall. All right, with a jig. Yeah, he took that on the fall, didn't you, buddy? Got something new. Something new we're trying. All right, with a jig. Same place right at the crankbait, only now we're letting it get out past vegetation, all the way to the bottom. Bringing it back, except for he hit it on the fall. All right, guys, hey, we got a pretty steep bank right here. I haven't been able to fish it yet. We had some people anchored in here looking for bluegill, came in shortly after me, so I had to kind of leave this part of the lake alone, but now I got a shot, so we're gonna run down that steep bank and try it with a jig. A little bit too much timber to be thinking about a crankbait over here. There we go. Found one down there. He was down there a ways. There we go. All right. Here we go with the jig. Yeah. Finally was able to get to this side of the lake. People were fishing here so long for bluegill. There we go. Chunky little thing. Blue-black jig. He was down there kind of deep, which is kind of what I'm thinking they're going to be. As clear as the water is. Tell you what, guys, that super clear water sure makes it a little bit tougher to fish. I know a lot of you guys deal with clear water all the time. We don't usually have to deal with that in Nebraska. There we go. Found another one. Get down. Get down. Oh, there we go. Up like that log. There we go. With the jig, huh? All right. Woo. Nice fish. They're not huge, but you know, nice and little chunky. There we go. Blue-black jig. All right. Finally got to this side of the lake, caught some fish. Well, guys, we don't get a lot of clear water fishing in Nebraska, but when you do, it comes with its own set of challenges. I tell you, the sun gets down in there, so you gotta fish deep, which is what we did. We fished off there by the vegetation, caught them with the deep diving crankbaits. Now, we did work the jig and got it in along the timbers. The key to that, again, with clear water is, you gotta have your cast accurate, get them in by the log, but you gotta do it from a distance, because if you get in too close, you spook the fish. So, like I said, we don't do a lot of clear water fishing in Nebraska, but when we do, it's got a set of challenges for it. Hey, we caught some fish anyway, guys. Thanks for sticking with me. Subscribe to the channel if you would. Hope to see you again real soon.